Hey everyone, my name is Wendy Yagoda. I am a new director on the Bullet Train, and I rejoined Pampered Chef after a 6-month break from them at the first time I did it for 8 years. The reason that I stepped away is because I had started a full-time job as a medical assistant, and trying to learn that role and work my Pampered Chef business at the same time, I just wasn't able to do. So I decided to walk away from Pampered Chef temporarily, knowing that I was going to come back one day. 6 months later, I decided that it was time. We have a 12-year-old daughter who is very active and has some expensive plans coming up this year. She recently went to Cedar Point with her choir class. She has a trip to Washington, D.C. coming up with her 8th grade class, and she needs braces and she does cheer. So like I said, she is super ambitious. And between my check and my husband's check, we just didn't have enough extra money to be able to support all those extras. So 6 months after walking away, I decided I needed to come back. So when I came back, I dug into our systems. I started learning them. I started getting on DMOs and watching how others work their business. And I just followed our steps the way that they're built, step by step, daily, being consistent. And the one thing that I can suggest to never ever skip, even if it makes you uncomfortable, is when you get that booking, make sure to ask them, hey, do you want to make this your try me party? I started getting yeses right away, and honestly, I was blown away. I didn't think that it would be so easy, but it was. When I first came back, I had told my upline that, one day I want to be a director and I want to walk that stage, because I didn't get to do that the first time. And I thought that it would be something that I would be doing next year, not 2 months later. So my upline was super helpful. She checked in with me daily. She gave me ideas to help and words to say to my newly growing team to help keep them engaged and active. And the month that I promoted, I actually had 18 parties. 15 of those were mine. 3 of them were new consultant launch parties. And I promoted I recruited all 5 of those team members. The last one came early in May. She was also on the team that I was on before, and she was like me. She walked away temporarily, and she saw how well I was doing and how much fun I was having, and she decided that she was ready to come back as well. So she was my number 5, and reality started setting in that I could actually become a director and walk the stage a whole heck of a lot sooner than I thought that I could. So my advice to you is to trust the process, trust your leaders. They have walked before you. They know what works. They are more than willing to lead you. Lean into them for help. That's what they're there for. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't think that no question is too silly or too redundant. And if you are having trouble with your own belief in yourself that maybe you could do this too, borrow it from your leaders. They have more than enough to share, and they are more than willing to pour that belief into you until you actually believe it for yourself. Now, on that note, go get to work and go promote.